Tallinn, Evecon RAJU 19 presents 3 rounds in the welterweight division and is sponsored by Nobe, construction and concrete smartly. Introducing first in the blue corner with a record of 9 wins and 7 defeats, weighing in at 77.1 kilograms, fighting out of Poland, Oskar Shrek Herczyk. And his opponent in the red corner with a record of 3 wins and 1 defeat, weighing in at 77.1 kilograms, fighting out of Estonia. He is the Estonian bear, Raigo Kutsar. Your referee in charge, Mikko Aaltonen.
Don't blink, ladies and gentlemen. Don't blink.
Yeah, this is going to be a wild one, my gut says. And man, Estonia has just and Raju specifically, really stacking fights in the welterweight division. A lot of exciting talent.
Did I hear tournament?
Oh, I like the idea of that.
Always love a good tournament. And Raigo used to fight at middleweight. Has come down since his last fight to welterweight, where he had a very strong performance. So yeah, he looks so solid for his weight class.
Yeah, given his frame, I think that's the right decision. Kutsar hits that jab to the head of Herczyk.
Finding the distance, and then I think he's gonna throw some bombs.
Yeah, he says he's a hard punching brawler, and we saw that in his last fight. Let's see how long it takes him to put that on display here tonight against Raigo, the Estonian bear.
Oskar told us ahead of the fight that he loves skiing and used to be an aggressive roller skater for 10 years.
Aggressive roller skater?
Yeah.
What precisely does that mean?
I'm not exactly sure, but I love it.
Okay. Yeah, if you're going to do it with your whole heart. I mean,
That
Kutsar.
That big right hand.
Yeah.
Oskar needs to look out for that.
Kutsar looking for a shot, and Shrek Herczyk doing the same.
I think Shrek being a bit more measured now in his approach.
Yeah.
The one thing.
Oh, and he eats a hard shot. Kutsar really tagged him there, but Shrek is here for it. Moving forward now. That one woke him up.
He ate that.
Yeah.
And walked right into it. I think he's still a bit shaky. Looking at his feet.
Trying to find his way back into this one. Lands one to the body and one to the head, it looked like. Does Shrek.
Because he doesn't really need to negate the height difference and reach difference that he had to do with Master, because then he really had to keep pushing forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now we're staying a bit out of Kutsar's power range, or trying to at least. But
that's a very good read. It does then result, of course, in him having, you know, a slightly less forward pressure in this fight.
yeah, but he's still going after.
Yeah,
Kutsar.
not by much.
Just a bit more measured.
Yep. Chops low with that kick. Kutsar, man, both of these guys have so much power.
I think both of them could use with maybe take down a temper, threat of the takedown, just if nothing else to open up some more opportunities for the strikes to land, being a bit more unpredictable.
What about a couple of razor sharp, straight down the pipe, you know, punches instead of these kind of like wild looping ones?
I've never seen no that.
Yeah. I think these guys like they like to throw their leather heavy. Nothing wrong with that, but if you have a willing dance partner.
Some bit more just trying to react and wait for the opening.
Oh, did he crack him there? Kutsar faded back in a way that I
think he's okay.
Okay.
I'd like to see Kutsar push forward a bit more, take the center. He had an opportunity just now where Oskar was up against the fence. And again, what I've been talking about the whole night, if you can sort of control the distance, control where you're at, if you have the center, push your opponent up against the cage so they can't back up, then he can come in with that big power shot. Right now, it's Kutsar that's been backing up. Oskar doing...
Kutsar in on that takedown and takes the back now of Oskar Shrek Herczyk.
Very nice. Very nice. Just around the back. Gonna get the hooks in.
No, I think, unfortunately not. That opportunity is somewhat passed, I think. Yeah, and he may end up on the bottom. Nope, okay, but the two are now up against the cage with Herczyk on the outside. They break. Man, this is...
Yeah, I think Herczyk is very mindful of not getting stuck up against the cage for just so that he can keep backing up if he needs to. But yeah, Raigo, if he can push forward. But look at this, Oskar straight away takes back the center and now has Kutsar up against cage. And I think Kutsar is a bit too comfortable here. He doesn't feel threatened because he knows he has that big power hand. But now he's needing to be more reactive with it. Whereas if he can be the one pushing up, then he can be more active and find his opening and work for that more specifically. Oh, and there's that big right hand. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And of course, Herczyk willing to throw back those big bombs, and you see him go low with that kick to the calf, which can diminish the power, but then Kutsar in on the hips.
Yeah, very beautiful takedown. I like that he turned the corner. So even though Shrek was sort of trying to defend, he just neutralized that whole defense with that rotation.
Yeah, excellent work from Raigo, the Estonian bear, Kutsar on that takedown.
They haven't been keeping score, but it feels like Raigo landed a bigger shot, right?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so.
Second round. Let's see if any of them have adapted their approach. Oskar continues to push forward. And now Raigo being a bit more offensive and
Herczyk playing, you know, a counterpuncher here, which I think is kind of interesting.
I think this is good for Raigo. See now he can really start to threaten with
oh, he eats a knee up the middle. And Herczyk smiles.
Yeah, he felt that was a good one.
Herczyk now really playing a bit more Matador, which is intriguing. That's what I alluded to earlier, right? It's like if you want to throw heavy leather and you have a willing dance partner, so to speak, that's all well and good. But once somebody starts to be more precise and they're not being as wild, that's when things can get really tricky for you. And that's what I feel like we've just seen here. Because now Raigo Kutsar is cut.
The Herczyk seems a little bit quicker getting his shots off and just staying out of the big power range as best he can.
Yeah, maybe not throwing with everything he's got here, but rather tagging them and moving and tagging them and moving.
Yeah, that cut looks like it's above the eyebrows. It should be fine, not any danger of stopping the fight. But
oh, and he clips him. Oskar Herczyk just dropped him.
No, Oskar Herczyk's not going anywhere.
Oskar Herczyk
not going anywhere.
Oh, and again he tagged him.
I like that we have more offense from Kutsar. Maybe if he's a bit more urgency now.
Oh man.
Seeing as his last fight stopped because he is eyes closed.
Oskar Herczyk just hit him with one a moment ago. Yeah, you know, Kutsar is touching that eye. I think maybe that did give him some urgency.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, because the blood might go into the eye, seeing that it's right above the eye. So it might become
that is a real
thing. Yeah, bit of a difficulty.
Herczyk chopped at that leg again. Oh, and Kutsar with that big right hand.
If Raigo just could control sort of the center, he could really start to get some dividends out of those big shots, even more so than he has.
Kutsar lands that right hand.
This is mostly
Oh,
going
and
backwards.
it's a hard low kick.
I think takedown from Shrek.
His movement just changed a bit after that low kick. Yeah, that leg is compromised. Look at the damage to that. Bruising.
Yeah. Nice
And
counter from
Herczyk
Oskar.
applying pressure forward again.
Good distances. Oh,
One to the body. Oh, and again to the leg.
but yeah, he does not want. We've been talking about naked leg kicks also. He almost paid for it there with his chin. Chance of Kutsar from the crowd.
Oh man,
Trying to
this
give
is a
them something more
dogfight.
to cheer from.
The swelling on that leg, though, is immediately apparent.
Yeah, and that blood seems to become more of a problem for Kutsar.
Yeah, Kutsar's not moving nearly as well.
Oh. Yeah, I think he's having trouble seeing.
Oh, and he just got cracked, and he ate a knee. This is bad. Yeah, the blood in that eye has compromised his ability to see. They're calling in the ringside physician, Mikko Alton, and asking him if he can see. This is a very dangerous spot to be in for Raigo Kutsar if you want to continue.
I think it's mostly fine. As I said earlier, the cut is above the eyebrow. But the blood is pouring down into
Yeah,
his
exactly,
eye.
exactly.
But it could be a lot worse.
Of course, we've seen far worse in here. I think
Because in
it
his
almost
last
looks
fight,
like it's spidered a bit, though, that cut. Or spider webbed, rather, but
yeah, I think we're
yeah, we're good. This fight continues. Kutsar gets a pop from the crowd when it's determined he can continue.
good. But yeah, might be a bit more urgent for him to finish the fight.
I would guess so.
I
40
want to see him move
seconds
forward. I don't want to see him backing up like this.
Yeah, oh, and that leg gets chopped again. That's brutal.
Because Kutsar has got more power, so he should just go face head on against Oskar and just bang it out. I think he'll come out on top of that.
Herczyk has apparently enough energy to throw some spinning shit. And again, goes low with that kick. I think that's a big differentiating factor here, right? Is like he's taken away some of the power and some of the maneuverability from Kutsar by damaging that leg.
Yeah, for sure. Kutsar in the southpaw stance now, just to
Herczyk
alleviate the leg kicks a bit.
showing good kick dexterity there. Now we've got the corner medic going to work, the cut man going to work on that eye of Raigo Kutsar. Oh, and that was that knee up the middle.
Yeah, what was it that cut him?
Oh.
Was it the knee or something else?
I can't quite recall in this moment. I think so, given the way he reacted to that. Oh, and that's when he caught him off balance and really snapped that jaw.
It was a good, clean hit. But yeah, I'd just like to see Kutsar move forward a bit more. He's been backing up the whole fight. If he could just move forward and really go in with that power, I think it could become a real problem for Herczyk.
Oh, again, that low kick that has compromised the mobility of Raigo Kutsar and taken a bit of the power. It's an excellent fight. Honestly, both of these guys always bring it.
Yeah.
And I love that about these guys. Raigo Kutsar grinning. They touch gloves for the third and final round. This fight, this exciting fight, is brought to you by Nobe. Construction and concrete smartly.
Whoa.
Oh, Herczyk again walking Kutsar down. He kicks that leg. The swelling on that and the bruising is clear.
I think Raigo sort of checked both of those kicks in this round at least. So maybe that's been sort of an adjustment his corner has asked him to do, like, shit, you need to check those.
Solid advice.
So now he's back at his orthodox stance again. Oh, but changing.
Yeah.
Switching rather. Again, Oskar just pressuring, making Kutsar back up. Nice takedown defense from Oskar.
Wow. Yeah, Kutsar wasn't able to get that one. Pick up the middle for Herczyk. Herczyk seems to be the quicker fighter here.
Yeah, he
Down
looks
the
fresh.
stretch.
He looks fresh.
Yeah.
He's used to this.
Yeah, absolutely. He puts on a wild pace. He loves these brawls.
Must be the aggressive roller skating.
Yeah, the aggressive roller skating is the best pace. Oh!
Oh! That was not the cap. That was higher. That was
The knee.
yeah.
Something's compromised
yeah,
there. Oh, he just cracked that again. I'm telling you.
Yeah, not much of a poker face here from Kutsar.
No, not whatsoever. But listen, Herczyk can't get too comfortable.
No.
Oh, and he dropped him with a leg kick. Man, he battered that.
Stand up,
Honestly,
Oskar. Stand
exactly.
up.
Make him stand up. His knee is toast. His knee is toast. Something's damaged. Or perhaps it's just that calf, but oh, this is brutal.
I think this is it.
Oh, again, and he chops him down.
I think Altona might stop this.
He's telling him to stand up. Let's see if Kutsar can. He's so compromised on that leg. Oh, and he chops it again, and again,
Even
and
though he
again.
blocks it. Yeah, no, that's it.
That's it. Over.
Wow.
TKO via referee stoppage via leg kicks.
Get out of my swamp.
Man, Herczyk is a wild man. And he put
wow, beautiful, just beautiful performance. And
dismantled that leg.
Yeah. And when he smelled blood, he just went for it. I love that.
Daniel, this guy, he's got killer instincts. He's do or die every step of the way.
Beautiful performance and just solid strategically, tactically. Moved forward, kept the pressure on.
Against a very dangerous man.
Calling out for Michael Astor. Yeah, maybe it's time for a rematch after that performance. Let's take a look at those vicious leg kicks. Oh. And as we said, you could tell that those were really hurting Kutsar. And you don't want to give that information away to your opponent because they're not gonna be nice about it. And dropped him 3 times with those leg kicks, and after the 3rd time, Mikko had seen enough. That's all she wrote. Wow, beautiful performance from Oskar Herczyk. And I would not be surprised if we get a call out from Michael Astor after we hear the official decision from Ricky Wright.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I announce the official decision, I'd like to thank our bout sponsor Nobe, construction and concrete smartly. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mikko Aaltonen calls stop the action at 2 minutes and 37 seconds of round number 3. For your winner by TKO, Oskar Shrek Herczyk!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Oskar Herczyk. Oskar, you had an incredible performance tonight. I like to describe your style as do or die. Every time you come in here, it's fireworks. How do you feel about that performance?
To be honest, nothing tastes like a victory. My last victory in MMA was 2 years ago. I get very long way because I have my neck spine surgery, 3 losses in a row. So I am glad to victor in that beautiful place like Tallinn. Thank you, and I hope this is not my last fight here.
Absolutely, and a very exciting fight, so it would be very easy from my perspective to say, I'd love to see you fight again. We're going to go to the replay here. You were really punishing that leg. Was that part of your game plan coming in, or was that something that you just saw in Raigo's stance?
That was our game plan. We have 2 things to do. First thing to knee during the knockdown. During the wrestling, I hit the Raigo, I cut his eyebrows, okay? And second thing, that was the calf kicks, and that works. So thank you, thanks for my coach. This is his, sorry, emotion.
So the plan here was to throw knees up the middle and to kick that calf. You absolutely dismantled it. It looked maybe like it could be injured. Anything you want to say to Raigo Kutsar?
Raigo, you're a very tough guy. That was very big. I was glad to share octagon with you. I hope you don't have broke your leg, because I hope you are healthy. You are in good health. So, yeah.
An incredible performance against a very dangerous man. Congratulations.
Thank you. I want to say one more thing, because as you remember, my last fight with Astur was very close. So Astur, if you win today, I want rematch with you. I think this crowd deserves for that.
That would be an incredible fight after an incredible performance. Congratulations again.